And we had a guest come and drop off some balloons. So big shout out to Tammy from Supplement King. Thank you for the balloons. Also, I have another gift from our guest today, which actually made my day. I'll show that to you later on. But we're going to start the show off how we start every show off, with a little bit of gratitude. I want to thank everybody that's tuned in today. It really does mean the world to me. It blows me away every day how many people tune in. I know that you could do a million other things with your time, so it warms my heart that you're spending it with us. On that note, Tanner, hit him with the intro.
How's she cutting me, loves? You're listening to the Next City Morning Show.
All right, and we're back. Okay, so it's the birthday episode, so I'm really excited to have the guest that we have for my birthday coming in, and she brought a really special, amazing gift that I'll show you later on for me. But as you know, I don't introduce my guests because they can do a better job at that than myself. So on that note, can you please introduce yourself to everybody at home? Tell them who you are and what you're about.
Oh my goodness, where do I even start? Well, hi, I'm Paige.
There you go.
Nice to meet you all. Realtor in Fort McMurray, and a million other things that I do on the side, I guess. I don't even know where to start.
Okay.
Member of the Animal Rescue Board, founder of the Fort McMurray Girl Gang, just volunteer extraordinaire, I guess.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know we've met a few times, once or twice, but I have tons of questions for you because I feel every time we get together, it's at like a function or something, so it's
true.
Pretty superficial and quick.
Yep.
So I got loads of questions for you today, Paige.
Fun.
First off, because I am not a girl, I keep hearing about this girl gang, though. Yeah. And so can you please explain to me what the girl gang is all about? Because obviously I'm not a part of it.
Sure, I would love to. But first, what happens in the girl gang stays in the girl gang. Okay. So I can't share too much about what happens inside. But essentially, it's just a Facebook group. I decided to create it because there wasn't really a space for me online on Facebook. There's a lot of mom groups, a lot of everything goes groups, but as a woman, if I wanted to ask for advice from local ladies, there wasn't really a space for that. So I got the idea from another friend in the States who created one, and so I decided to go for it. It blew up a lot quicker than I thought it was going to, but it's a private space where women can come, connect, be supportive, share stories or look for advice, and it's been crazy, but a really fun experience, and just a place to be supportive and uplifting. It's
cool.
Nice. Spread the positivity.
Very nice. I love that. Yeah, I've heard, like I said, not a part of it, but the one thing that I've heard about it constantly is the positive outset of it in regards to you guys have been able to raise like a serious amount of cash for different organizations, bring attention to stuff, and that's how it came on my radar. Like Facebook didn't recommend it. I just was talking to people and like, oh yeah, the girl gang raised X amount of dollars in like a day. So how does that work? How does that look?
Yeah, so the most recent thing we did was the Valentine's Day for the seniors. So we got in touch with literally anywhere a senior would be living in extended care or those senior home type situations. We found out how many there were, and we put a call out to the girl gang after getting some pricing for roses, vases, and cards, which Safeway downtown gave us at cost. The dollar store in Timberley gave us at cost. Caribou Flowers gave us free greenery and the vases at cost. So collaboratively, and then we said, this is how much money we'll need. You can e-transfer, and we got the money within 18 hours, and it was like $800. So the girl gang came together, put that together for us, and we were able to give a rose and a handwritten card to every single senior in Fort McMurray in extended living or in a senior's home.
Oh, wow.
So that was super special. They were very surprised, but it was just nice to brighten their day and let them know they weren't forgotten about, you know?
That's so cool.
Yeah. So
That's really
coming
cool.
together to do things like that is what we're all about.
Yeah. So to be a part of the girl gang, I guess criteria number one is you need to be a female.
You got to be, associate as a woman, I guess, right?
Very politically correct. Nice. 2021. And is it just for Fort McMurray, or there's people outside of the community as well?
Just Fort McMurray. I mean, there have been some people that have moved away since. We're not out to track where you're located. So if you were in Fort McMurray when you joined, then you're grandfathered in. But we try to keep it local. And there's about 10.5 thousand members in it right now.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool. And it's only been in play for
September or August.
Okay, so geez, that's awesome.
Active members,
Nice.
local. So it's fun, and it's really cool to go on there and just scroll and see what women are up to. And
there you go. Cool. Good for you for like creating something. I think that's the kind of world we live in. Is if you want something, you can create it.
Oh,
Like, and that
yeah.
opportunity is there, right? So
Yeah.
you wanted a place that you could have a chat, and
Yeah,
there
and
you
talk
go.
girly things, girl talk,
There
where
you
the
go.
guys can't be like,
Yeah.
you know how
Yeah.
men can be.
Yeah, we're horrible. I know.
Yeah,
It's okay.
no offense.
Yeah. So that's one of your side things.
Yeah.
The other side thing I want to talk about, because I follow your Instagram stories. You're like a spokesperson for certain brands or something, or you love to represent like the things you love.
Yeah.
Some of it I see that it's just things you love. Some of it, sometimes you have codes and stuff. So do these people reach out to you? How does that
Yeah, so
happen?
I'm like, it's called like affiliate marketing. So
Okay.
I'm part of this program, and it's big in the States. It's slowly creeping its way into Canada, where I can post a photo on my Instagram feed. People can screenshot it, and it's automatically uploaded into an app, and they can shop direct links
Cool.
to my product. So like whether I buy it up here or in Edmonton, you can shop it online or choose where you want to shop from,
Right.
but you can see exactly where it is. And that can be like my outfit, it can be home goods, it can be literally anything. So
Yeah.
and then if people shop it through my link, I just get paid a tiny little commission. But a lot of it is just kind of going back into my family and supporting my
Yeah.
sister, who does most of that for me, if I'm being honest. It's
Yeah.
just a little side fun thing that we started together, and she does the whole thing for me. So
It's awesome. Yeah, you're extremely innovative online, and we've spoken about this before, but like you really do try new things, and in the
Yeah.
space that I think everybody lives in now, it gets kind of repetitive, but you're always like doing different things on these different platforms. So I've been noticing that. I'm like, this is cool. I got to ask her about that for sure.
yeah, it's not something we see often up here in Fort McMurray, let alone in Canada. But I
Right.
think it's going to become the norm the more people are living online, and that's unfortunate. I still try to support local as much as I can, but a lot of it is shopping online now, and so just making that more accessible, I guess, for
Okay.
people. I used to get questions all the time, like, "Hey, where'd you get that sweater? Or where's your couch from?" That kind of stuff.
Right.
So now it's just all in an app, and you can
That's
just
so
shop direct.
cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're going to have to show me that app before you leave today.
Yeah,
I think it's
mean,
really
men
neat.
are doing it too. I mean,
Yeah.
get on there, Elliot.
Okay, maybe. Well, I wear the same boring thing every day, other from today because it was my birthday. So I just wore whatever shirt I wanted.
You wore your
So-
birthday suit?
Yeah, I wore my birthday suit. I woke up in it anyways. Good one, Tanner. Zing, zing. All right. So let's talk about what you do for your main job, though. You are a real estate agent. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, what do you want to know? It's been busy. Real estate's good up here, which is nice to see.
Yeah. How did you get involved in this career? That's what I want to know.
Good question. I think when I was living in Ontario, maybe when I was like end of high school, I was helping my grandma sell her house. I must have been 16, and I just like fell in love with the process, marketing it, making the flyers, trying to put them up in stores and stuff to help her sell it. And then when I met my husband in Calgary, he was like, "I don't want to be commuting anymore. I want you to come up to Fort Mac. If you do, I'll support whatever venture you want to go down." And so at the time, I was managing a dental office. I quit my job, moved to Fort McMurray to be with him, and became a realtor. And that was in 2017. So I kind of just jumped in, gave it all I got. We instantly became more involved in like youth sports up here, just to try to get to know our community and get to know, I don't know, what Fort McMurray was all about. And here I am. Now I'm a realtor. It's been 3-4 years now, almost.
That's crazy. I honestly would have thought you were here longer just based on the impression on the market that you've had.
Yeah,
I
no.
honestly thought it was much, much longer than that.
Yeah, people are always surprised by that. But no, I moved up here. We met during the fire evacuation. That's when we started dating. And I came up in February 2017.
Wow.
Got my license in June that same year. And just, yeah, I was out there knocking on doors, handing out little treat bags with my business cards. Like I was doing everything I could. But
Yeah.
no, here we are. I'm loving it. I love this community so much because of how they've received me. And it's just been fun. So now I'm just trying to give back as much as I can, really.
Yeah, which you do a lot.
I try.
A lot. Like, good for you, though. Like, what an impact you've made in the last 3/4 years.
Yeah, it's been
Wow.
fun. How long have you lived up here?
Well, for the people at home, I'm born and raised in Fort McMurray.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, so
Wild.
same as Tanner. Yeah, we're born and raised 1983. That means I'm 38 today. I'm an old man. Yeah, I was born in Hospital Hill, down Fort McMurray.
You don't meet a lot of people born and raised here.
Well, that's what people keep saying, but Tanner and me, we've interviewed a lot of them.
Have you?
I'd say we'd interview more people that were born here than not.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I need to meet these people.
Yeah,
I
we're
think.
like we people like to think we're unicorns, but I tell this story. I used to be before starting the company. I used to be a recruiter. I was in human resources, right?
Oh, okay.
And I'd interview individuals, and I would tell them like, I'm born and raised in Fort McMurray. But the interview would start off with them telling me that they had lived in Fort McMurray for about 10 years, and that they had children between the ages of like 3 and 10. And I'd be like, oh, interesting. And then I'd tell them I'm born and raised in Fort McMurray, and they'd look at me like a Martian, like, oh my God, I've never met anybody from Fort McMurray before. And I'm like, really? And I just pause, and they'd be like, yeah. I'm like, you don't know anybody else? And they're like, no. I'm like, how long you been here? And they'd say 10 years. How old are your kids? And they'd be like 3 and 6.
Boom.
Boom. They'd
Light
be like,
bulb.
oh my God, my kids are born and raised in Fort McMurray. And I would laugh. I'm like, yeah. So it's one of those things where people kind of take it for granted. But like, yeah, it goes in cycles. People like yourself move for love in most cases.
Yeah.
And they come here and they start roots, and then they have a kid or children, and then they have a family, right? And so it's more people than you would think. It's more people
I
than you
find
think.
maybe, is it because people leave and come back? Do you think that that's a big thing?
Yeah, that's a huge component. And what I'm finding now in regards to people leaving and coming back is my parents' generation. I think back in the day, it was not even a thought in regards to like, you come here, even if you stayed for 10, 15 years, you were going back home. You were not retiring in Fort McMurray. But just like your girl gang found out in February, there's a lot of seniors here now, which was not always the case. So what's happening now that I've seen in the community is individuals who moved here in like the 70s and 80s, like my parents, and even like the 90s, they had a family here. And so their kids, obviously with the opportunities that are in Fort McMurray, started families, have grandchildren. And I find like a lot of grandparents were just like, it's costing me too much money to fly back and forth. I don't want to miss my family. And realistically, when it comes to retirement, you can retire somewhere warmer, potentially, if you want to say nicer. I disagree. But if you don't have any family, friends, or connections, it's boring being there. So I find that like most of those old schoolers, like my parents, they decided to stay because like, where else would you go, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, definitely, myself included. Once I graduated from high school, I took a year at Keanu College. Then I went and took school somewhere else, and I came back. So, yeah, there are.
It's
I
nice
think
to hear people are coming back.
yeah,
That's
they come back.
awesome.
Yeah, not everybody, but I think a lot of people are coming back. The opportunity is awesome.
You go out somewhere else and you realize that, I think. And then,
Yeah.
we live pretty good here. I don't know. It doesn't matter who you are or what you do. There's so much opportunity here.
That's it. You can do whatever you want here.
Yeah,
I say that
absolutely.
constantly. If I wanted to be a firefighter today, I could go and be.
Probably could.
I could become it if I
I mean,
wanted.
you're
Like
a
you
little
have
small,
the
but
opportunities are there. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I ain't pulling any 160-pound man out of a fire. Sorry.
is that part of the test?
I think so. And you have to be actually brave, which I am not.
No?
Oh, I'm not running into a fire. Not a
But
chance.
you'll get on camera every day.
See, I guess bravery is in
Comes
the
in
eye of the
different
beholder.
forms.
Yeah, I'm terrified of like fires and danger. But yeah, this easy.
Yeah, no problem.
To be fair, you can't die from being in front of a camera. So
Yeah,
Good
that's
point,
true.
Tanner.
That's exactly it. Now, on that note, with Tanner's voice, we have a segment called the Mac City Minute. It's
Okay.
Tanner's segment. He's going to ask you 5 questions. Good luck. Answer them. I never know
Good
what they
luck.
are.
Do I
So
need luck? Okay.
here it comes. All right, Tanner, you're up.
question number 1, how has creating a space for women on social media changed your outlook on social media?
Great question. There have definitely been times where it's not been super fun. I think you have to be very mindful of what you're putting out there on social media is the number one thing. And all I can say is be a good person because the world needs it right now.
Question number 2, how has selling real estate affected how you see Fort McMurray?
I've got to meet a lot of really incredible people. So it's made me fall in love with it more just because I've gotten to know the community through meeting buyers and sellers.
Question number 3, what is something the girl gang has taught you about men?
That is a great question. That they are super nosy and interested in what we have to say. That's for sure.
That's an awesome question.
Question number 4, what is your favorite product or company you represent?
Favorite product or company? Oh my goodness, that I represent? Oh gosh, I have no idea. Let me think about that one for a little bit.
All right, and the next question is, what is something about Fort McMurray that you haven't experienced elsewhere?
the community, the closeness and the connections people make without really knowing each other. I mean, this community is so quick to step up and help each other. I have lived all over Canada, and I haven't seen that anywhere else. So
Those have been your 5 questions.
but that whole product thing, I mean, I don't know. I don't really represent any one product in particular. I kind of just put a shout out to all of them, and we could talk about these cookies, for instance.
There we go. Let's talk about the cookies.
Yeah.
Okay, so Paige brought me some really cool cookies. Check these out. Are you getting those on camera, Tanner?
Here, bring me one. I'll put it close up.
Okay.
She did such a good job on those. Oh my goodness.
Cool. There we go. Awesome. So yeah, these things are amazing. So please tell the people at home who made these awesome cookies.
So Evermore Cookie, she's local. If you follow her on Instagram, you've seen some of her artwork. She does this by hand. I mean, she's absolutely amazing. I met her when Alyssa and I did our real estate open house series, the Women in Business pop-up shops, where we had local business entrepreneurs, females, do a little pop-up shop in our open house. And so she came and did one of those, and I mean, she has quite the following. Her cookies sell out so fast, so I had to put in an order special for you.
Yeah,
for your
they're
birthday.
awesome. She nailed it too, either from like in the city where it has like the larger I and T.
Yeah, on point.
Amazing. Amazing. So thank you for the present. I really do love it.
You're welcome.
And she killed it.
I hope they taste good, but I'm
Yeah.
sure they will.
Well, I don't want to eat them. That's the thing. They're true art. I don't know how long they're going to be preserved for, but I'm going to put them on the set somewhere.
Should we get a frame for it?
I think so.
That'd be
I
kinda
think
fun.
so. That would be cool. That's a good idea. We're gonna Tanner, put that on the list of things to do. We're getting a frame for the cookies.
I'll send you a link.
I'll make sure to tell
There we
Pat.
go. Thank you. Yeah, we're boys. We're not good at that kind of stuff. Just
Yeah.
like Tammy was saying with the mirrors. Like
Yeah.
we didn't think about getting mirrors for like 3 weeks.
See, another such a boy thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you have people coming to be on your show and no mirrors to
Yeah.
just make sure we look okay.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
think
like-
it's a boy thing. I think me and Ellie are just real confident in how we look.
Oh,
There we go.
okay. I like
Yeah.
that answer, Tanner.
I was just like, look at your phone. Oh yeah, you look good. Get on the show. Just come on.
That's true.
So there's one topic that we were talking about when I was telling you to come on the show, and I loved how you made fun of me about it. So we're going to talk about it now. It's I think by looking at you, people would not assume, but you like rap music.
Yes, I do.
And I was talking about and we talked about it earlier on a show. I don't think it's come on yet with Mr. Rory about top 5 favorite rappers,
Yeah.
and then you get a 6th man award. So I don't want to hear your top 5. Or
Okay.
can you rattle off a top 5? Most people struggle with 5.
I've thought about it, and
Okay.
I've got to give it out to my favorites. I mean,
Okay.
Kanye, old Kanye. We've got Eminem, J. Cole. I've
Okay.
always been a fan of Macklemore. And I'd probably throw a little bit of love to Lil Wayne because that was my 20s.
Wow. Okay. And 6th man, you get a bonus.
Oh, the 6th one, that's going to be hard. I don't know.
Okay. That's all right.
I don't know.
I'll let you think about it.
Let me think about
I'll
that
tell
one.
you mine. So you threw down some awesome rappers there in regards to it. Just shows like when you listen to rap versus when I
Absolutely.
listen to rap.
Yeah.
So first and foremost on my own, and everybody else doesn't go in any particular order, but number 1 for me is Snoop Dogg. Amazing.
Yeah.
Love Snoop. Seen him twice. Once in Cancun and once here in Fort Mac.
Yeah.
So Snoop, number 1. Now, no particular order on the rest of them. Jay-Z.
Yes.
Jay-Z for sure. Number 3 for me, underrated rapper. I think most underrated rapper is Method Man.
Okay.
Method
I've never
Man-
been into them, but yeah.
People know Method Man from the Wu-Tang Clan, which is an awesome rap group as well. But Method on a solo album basis and on hooks, amazing.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, Method Man. Got to give it up to Tupac Shakur.
Yes, I love Tupac.
Love Tupac.
Yeah.
And cliche, but Biggie Smalls as well.
Sure. Yeah.
There are other rappers that I could go that are great, but those are my 5. But then I told you who my 6th man was, and you
I did,
paused.
Yeah, I did.
So for everybody at home, and I know I'm going to get beat up in the comments for this, I love Will Smith. I love
mean,
Will Smith as a rapper.
I love him too, especially to look at. But
Yeah.
I mean, as a rapper.
Yeah, your response was hilarious. When I said Will Smith, you're like, who? And you just pause. I'm like, everybody
a
knows Will Smith. And I started, and you're like, oh, as a rapper.
Yeah,
The
no.
Fresh Prince.
Yeah, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I mean, I guess so, but I just don't associate him with being a rapper.
Okay, well, I'll have to.
You're gonna have to throw down.
I'm gonna have to give you some Will Smith tracks to listen to, and you're gonna go on Instagram and be like, Will, I'm sorry.
I
You're
will
a
have
great
to make
rapper.
a public announcement. Yeah.
I don't think her parents will understand though.
I don't think her parents will understand. Nice. I don't know if you get. See, she doesn't get it. She doesn't know Will Smith.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tanner, killing it. All right, so that's 20 minutes. We went over 20 minutes probably.
Oh my goodness, already?
Yeah, it's quick.
That
So
does go by fast.
I
Well,
know.
It's been fun. Thank you for having me, Elliot.
thank you for coming. I hope you come back
Especially
again.
on your birthday.
I know. Thank you for coming. Thanks for the gift. The whole point of the 20-minute episode is that you can come back again and again. So
Love to.
anytime you're doing anything, your girl gang needs some help, you just come back and come on the show and talk to the people of Fort McMurray and the world. Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the world.
Would love that.
That's the new thing. Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo. I'm trying my best.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to. I've been saying it a lot too.
Yeah,
Fort
so-
McMurray Wood Buffalo.
There you go.
Fun.
So before I let you go, everybody gets a shameless plug at the end. Please tell everybody at home who you
Gosh,
are,
what do I wanna
what they can
plug?
do. Your plug is your real estate agent, girl gang, everything you do.
Okay, well, I mean, real estate, that's just a no-brainer, obviously, fmhomes.ca for more info, but I would really like to plug the Animal Rescue, Wood Buffalo Animal Rescue. We can always use donations, fosters, and food, anything like that, so you can check us out at the Wood Buffalo Animal Rescue on our website or on Facebook.
There we go. Awesome. All right. Well, everybody at home, thank you very much for tuning in today. Once again, it means the world to me that you even tune in any day, but the fact that you tuned in on my birthday makes it even more special. So on that note, thank you very much. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
I said this. That's another Mac City Morning Show done.